Wednesday.
You said Wednesday.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, of course. So I'm Jim, Hawkmare1 on Twitter, playing Glastoc Steelcloak, the dwarven. Wow, let's just admit it. He's a sorcerer, but he thinks he's a wolf fighter.
we all know each other well here.
He's a fighter sorcerer.
Yeah, Jeff.
A sorcerer, if you will.
Yeah.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, well, don't talk to levels with Jeff around, you know.
Yeah, right.
Seriously,
Keep it
Jay.
very, very close to the chest.
When are we leveling, Jay?
Soon.
What? I'm well. How are you? I'm playing Aviro Starborn. He is our high elf mage and resident heretical arcanist and coward.
Averts.
Survival at the firstest.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a flat out coward because he doesn't turn
No.
and run.
No.
He
hides.
just ducks.
Yeah, he's a me first.
He's pain.
Yeah.
He's
He doesn't
pain
run
averse.
because he knows Brynn would
Brynn will
catch him.
kill him.
Brynn would sick Rocky on. He doesn't know if he can put him to sleep again.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler if you haven't watched the show.
Da, 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 da,
No,
da.
that's okay.
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
guess what, folks? Because I had to do some updates in OBS, my mic wasn't working.
Oh,
Yeah, so
like it all?
no, my mic
Wow.
my mic was not working. So my introduction was just flat air.
Guess what, gang? You didn't miss anything. It's just Jay.
Oh,
Are our mics working?
yes, your mics are
Yeah,
working. You're coming
okay,
across
okay.
fine. So let's start off again. Hi, Wayward Gamers, to the Emporium. I'm Jay, also known as NeilFed3. We're going around introducing our players, and our last but never least player, Carrie. How are you doing?
Hey, I am great. I am Carrie, and I play Brynn. I am a half elf, and I think it is out in the open now that she has kind of a shady past. She
rogue?
is working hard to
A rogue with a
become
shady
Daenerys
past?
Targaryen.
Don't say.
Yeah, weird. Nobody ever plays those. Super creative, I know. And she is growing to love her two new compatriots.
Aw.
Oh, yes, very much so. Now, since last week, and why this is kind of coming up is we had Brynn's backstory episode. We got to really indulge and learn more of Brynn's backstory, which was quite cool. And then more recently, Jim and I have done Glastoc's backstory, which we will be releasing sometime soon, possibly the first week of June, depending on how things go. But yeah, so I'm excited to share that with you because there's some good reveals in that one. Oh yeah, we got some little heart
Hercules.
yeah little heart pumping, a little heart pulling. So oh yeah, I think it's going to be good. But for those who are joining us, thank you for joining us. Thank you for lurking if you are. Thank you for catching us on the VODs. We have a lot going on here at the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. We are updating our Twitch account. We're updating our Twitter accounts. We are now affiliates, so we're slowly working on some emojis that you can access. We've got 2 or 3 right now. We're taking subscriptions. The Emporium for the Wayward Gamer Twitter channel now has a Ko-Fi. So we're going to be looking at some Ko-Fi for helping out with some new projects that we're looking, which speaking of which, we are right now in the pre-production and pre-process of a Star Wars Edge of the Empire long-term campaign. And we are working on getting ships. We are getting character art done by some very talented individuals. We are going to be doing a very nice long campaign. We're going to start off with a spoiler here. We're going to start off with they meet each other, and then we're going to do a time jump. But in that time jump, we're going to play off stream, and we're going to get going and create a lot of backstories, and then we're going to have a lot of character. Hey, this is who this is. One of our players is sitting at this virtual table right now. Jim will be joining the Star Wars, and his character
Jim.
idea and concept we have just finished creating is the dynamics is going to be entertaining.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, so there's the little spoiler there, but watch us. We're gonna, like I said, we're growing. We're growing as a community. We're growing as being part of the community. We're growing as a channel, so we're taking it slow. We want to do it right. We want the foundations there, so we're taking it slow. But anything you do, if you do subscribe, if you do Ko-Fi, if you do support us in any way, we thank you so much. We appreciate it, and it goes for the channel. So that's what we're looking at. And we want to tell more stories and tell more adventures and share this. So, and ongoing. We have got a few more updates later on, but we'll leave some of them for the summer. Because fall, we've got some stuff coming up as well. We've got some guest stars coming in next month. So originally we had a guest coming tonight, but unfortunately scheduling is a little bit of a conflict. So next in June on the 15th and 22nd, we will be having our guest to play with us. And that's when we have the library. We're going to have a library episode. So I'm looking forward.
We're gonna retcon a little bit at the end of last episode.
Actually, I've already got it prepped. So I already got it prepped for how it's going to go. So, but last update before we run, there's two more things. Jasper's Game Week is still going on for Aussie Edition. So if you are up late at night or up really early in the morning, check out Jasper's Game Day and donate. Our friends like D20, our running Jake from MTD was just on the other night. So Jasper's Game Day supports suicide awareness and prevention, and it is a great charity. It is very close to my heart. And if you can help them to support them, I know that the Aussie Edition just made their goal of 5,000 this morning.
Nice.
So it was awesome. They had a goal of
nice.
5,000 and they made it this morning. I cannot confirm or deny Purple Sheep were involved. And last but not least, we here at the Emporium, we also want to say, you know what, as many of our friends in the community also say, it is okay not to be okay. These are trying times. If you need help, please seek it. In the chat, you'll see a line for help. If you can and need it, please click on it. It will be there for you. You are appreciated and loved, so we want you in the community. And with that, we are going to get into a little Dungeons and Dragons with the Saltmarsh Legends. And we pick up last episode before we had the wonderful special Brynn backstory episode. We left off as they were leaving in the morning the wicked goat, to go to the temple to get to start their process of investigating something strange in the neighborhood of the temple. And
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah,
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
And as they were leaving, Brynn caught the eye of someone sitting down in the wicker goat. And while Glastoc and Arivo left to go ahead, she had a very interesting conversation with two gentlemen. A wizard with a name that's not familiar at this moment, but if Arivo ever learned, possibly, and an alchemist that had some interesting conversation, that Brynn gave a challenge, a threat, a proposition of pain.
Wait, Brynn threatened somebody?
Weird.
I know.
So out of character.
It's it was
Brynn solving problems with violence. How odd.
How odd.
Yeah, how odd.
Who'd have thunk it?
I know. And then, so after that, she caught up to Arivo and Glastoc and the steps of the temple. And that's where we pick up as she's running up and you're about to enter. And then, is there anything you want to start off with? I leave the floor to you before you enter.
Hero walks right up to the front door and opens it.
As he is clearly excited and distracted, I would kind of bump Glastoc and I'd be like, we need to talk.
Oh, hey, Vero, hold on a minute.
Not right now. Not right now. Not in front of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind.
But later, something happened. We're being watched.
Oh, great. Big surprise. Knew that was going to happen sooner or later.
May I go in now?
Yes,
And
go.
Yes, go.
By all
Girl,
means.
before you go in, the door actually kind of opens up, and there's Simon right there. He's like, oh, Arivo, you're here.
Well, yes, you.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
we
no.
called you. I know we called you, and but look, here's the situation. We had someone else that we've asked to come and help. That person isn't here yet. Not to mention we are having a little bit of difficulties, and we need you to come back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we will be ready for you. But right now, we're not ready for you right now. But tomorrow, yes. And
How disappointed
4
does
hours to
Vero look
rejoin
right
Simon.
now?
what was that, Carrie?
Sorry, I was doing the narration for this RPG video game we're playing. Wait 24 hours and then rejoin Simon.
Simon,
Yes.
I have one question.
Yes.
Are you planning a surprise party for me?
No, we are not.
Oh.
We do not have a surprised party for you.
Because you're acting incredibly like. Oh. No, of course you're not planning a surprise party. Yes, okay, all right. Yes, I will gladly come back tomorrow for not a surprise party. Wink. Absolutely. All right. We'll be
Simon
back.
looks
What time,
over-
what time should we arrive for not a surprise party? Wink.
After dawn. Avido, are these your comrades?
Yeah.
Would
yes,
you
of
like
course.
to
I'm so
introduce
sorry.
me to them?
Yes, please allow me. The short, fuzzy one. This is Glastoc Steelcloak, and the scowly one over here. This is Brynn Broad River, and we are the natural ones.
Charmed. Who else did you hire better than us?
No one better than you.
Oh.
We just have an expert in the field that we're looking for, and she has not arrived yet. She will be joining.
She's
Whoa,
not
whoa,
arrived.
whoa,
Wink,
whoa.
wink.
Wait,
She's
wait.
not arrived.
Wait. Short, fuzzy one?
Yes.
You make me sound like a dog or some cute little pet.
Are you, or are you not both short and fuzzy?
Excuse me. For a dwarf, I'm extremely tall, number one. And number two, having a long beard does not make me fuzzy.
You are still short, and you are very hairy. Come
Well,
on. You are very hairy.
God damn it.
I have taken a bath in your bathwater, sir, and may I say,
That's a lie, because I haven't taken a bath anytime recently. So anyway, just tell your friend we'll be back tomorrow.
yes.
He grabs a small pouch and throws it towards Brynn, knowing it can definitely tell that she's the kind of the one. And ching, 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 and there's about
Kind
30
of the one
gold.
what?
Kind of in charge. She kind of recognizes.
She's the adult in the room.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
kind of recognizes. And it's ching, ching. There's about 30 gold in there. For your delay, to pass the time, we appreciate your assistance in this. We will come back tomorrow after dawn. We will introduce you to our expert that we've also called. Your expertise and her expertise will work well together to make sure that this problem goes. And you hear in the distance, and he kind of turns around like, oh dear. Yes, and you can actually see the sign closed. The library is closed.
Brynn tries to like sneak a peek in past him.
You see lots of people running around in there and just kind of doing some stuff. And it's almost as if like a wizard tried to cast a spell and some wild magic surge occurred and just flowers and butterflies just came out.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I just grab Aviro and start pulling him away from the door. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
All right, Simon, we'll be back on the morrow for not a surprise party. I'm going. Did you see what happened in there?
Yeah.
The surprise party's going to be so great.
Brynn lingers
How
a
long have you
second
guys-
longer and shaking her head as Glastoc drags Aviro away and like, I'm pretty sure it's not a surprise party.
How long have you two known? Come on now. How long have you two known about this? Come on.
Aviro. And I would actually, I want to grab Aviro by his cheeks and be like, it is not a surprise party. I feel like something terrible and yet colorful is happening inside the library. We will have to check it out tomorrow.
All right, I'll play along for another day. Tomorrow, then.
And I kind of like take out the pouch and I like jingle it a little bit. And I'm like, well, I had to hurry through breakfast. Anybody up for brunch?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I
Hero.
suppose as we've gotten the day off. On our way, could we stop off at the curio shop? I've got a thing I want to check on quick.
Of course.
Sure.
Great.
Now,
And I kind of like look at Glastoc, like, and I wink, and I'm like, maybe that'll give us a second to talk.
Yeah.
Like in a, surreptitious way.
and you know that one of the other things that's on your mind too is the what's the word I'm looking for? The a councilman, and you recognize that in
Yes.
the area there is you're not too far away from his wine shop.
Ooh. Phenomenal. I said, so as we're walking, I would say, oh, I think I know where we are. Boys, if we're going to go to brunch, we need mimosas. And if we're going to need mimosas, we need champagne. I think I know what our next stop should be.
I'm right with you.
Well, the venue provide both items required for.
I was trying to be creative and coy. We need to go to the wine shop.
Why didn't you just say we need to go to the wine shop?
I think you would thought it would be cooler if I said it that way. Let's go to the wine shop. We can stop at
Alright.
the curio shop on the way.
All right.
And we are walking. Ding, ding.
And you're walking, and you're walking, and you're walking. So, in the map, sorry, there was some. My apologies. There's a few technical issues that I'm also finally figuring out. So, okay, back to the adventure. So you're working your way through the Saltmarsh. You're going, and the temple, like I said, is way down. And as you're working your way back up toward the curio shop, you're pretty sure that the wine shop is probably in like this area over here.
Okay.
So you could hit the curio shop and then the wine shop, or vice versa. This is relatively close.
I say curio shop first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, Aviro can go in and do whatever shopping he has, and Brynn and I can talk afterward. Yeah,
Mhm.
outside.
So as you get to the curio shop, it's open. You've been there multiple times. Aviro, you go in. What are you looking for?
So he's checking up on his hat of wizarding that he ordered.
Oh my God, I
Like
forgot about
yesterday?
that.
Was that only just like
I
yesterday?
want to say it was like the yesterday or the day before.
Yes, he is checking up on his.
Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So, wow, that's just entertaining.
But it's so on character.
Oh, it is
Perfect.
It's-
That is so perfect.
That's just perfect. So
No, we
as-
just ordered it yesterday. I know.
Yeah.
That's really all he's in there to do. So if you want to cut to them for,
Okay,
for their conversation, that's all he's here to do.
We'll start with Glastoc and Brynn. As you're standing
Mhm.
outside the curio shop, what are you looking for? Or what are you-
And Brynn would just kind of be leaning up against the side of the building, essentially, just sort of people watching. And she would say to Glastoc, it's like, so when we were on our way out of the Wicked Goat this morning, there was a shady gentleman, the shady gentleman that we met the first night we were there. Remember?
Yep.
The dark-looking alchemist guy. Well, he was with somebody else, and I saw him the other night talking to Rocky. He was talking to him.
Okay. The shady alchemist guy or this new guy?
Shady alchemist guy was talking to Rocky the other night. So I waited for you two to leave, and then I went over and I confronted him about it, and he knew who we were, and he knew Rocky, and I made sure I laid the law. You know, I told him to stay away, but I got in a tight pinch and I overplayed my hand, and he was going to shoot the bartender. He had another lackey in there.
Okay. So these two guys obviously both know about Rocky because you talked about it in front of them.
Tongue in cheek, but probably.
Okay. Okay. Brynn, I know how you talk to people. So yeah. So now
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm
you're
very subtle.
No, you're mostly direct when you're not in a good mood. And if it involves Rocky, that means you're not in a good mood.
That's fair.
So instead of potentially just one person knowing about him, now there are two minimum.
Presumably. But it's not my fault. Glastoc. They already knew.
Right. I know. I get it. What?
Told him to stay away, and he said he would.
Okay.
But
do you know why he was talking to Rocky? Where was he talking to Rocky?
The other night when I went up to let Rocky out of the box to go on his nightly excursions, I went up to put him back in, and he was on his way back, and I saw him talking to him. And Rocky acted like he was going to attack him, and then he didn't. I don't know if this guy said something or did something or threatened one of us. I mean, he's shady as shit. Who knows what they talked about? We could talk to Rocky and see.
No.
But
no. We've got enough issues with Rocky right now to delve any deeper. You know.
No. Well, we are being watched.
Yeah. Well,
so we should make sure.
I've kind of always suspected it because who in their right mind gives three nobodies a dragon to watch? You know,
We're
there's
not nobodies.
Well, but I mean, think about it. You know, you've got this odd trio of characters who have recently just met, and all of a sudden we've got this dragonborn paladin warrior, whatever that guy was, drops this crate off and says, you guys get to babysit this black dragon, and the fate of Saltmarsh and the surrounding areas depends on it. You know, there's some other master plan that's going on that we're just a piece of at this moment. You know, so I've always suspected that somebody is watching us. There has to be somebody, you know, that's controlling the hand right now. So maybe it's good that you did confront these guys because now we know who we're playing against.
Yeah. Well, do you think we should tell Aviro, or do you think we should keep it to ourselves? I mean, who knows what Aviro would do? He'd probably go do research and
but
something and lead them right to us.
Yeah, no.
He'd walk right up to the public library and be like, do you have any information on dark, shady shit? We have it following us everywhere.
No. Right now, I would say let's keep Aviro out of this. You know, I mean, the less he knows about this, the less he'll worry about it. And the less he worries about it, the easier it is for you and I to both deal with him. So.
All right. And I would put my hand out I would spit in the palm of my hand, and I would put my hand out to shake Glastoc's.
And Glastoc kind of looks at her and, you know.
It's a pact.
No, I get it. You know, we have a different way of doing it within the dwarven clans, but
Gross. Awesome.
Sharon
And scene.
And
Yeah.
scene. And as we turn with that handshake, Aviro, you walk in.
He's literally just asking. We honestly don't need to play. It was more about me as a character wanting to know the status of it, or as a player. But we don't need to play the scene if you don't want to.
Okay, so basically, she's like, the owner's like, no, it's on its way, and it kind of introduces, and there's this entertainment, and then just
Like
after the handshake, the door opens up, and Aviro is kind of like shuffled out the door politely.
Yeah. Like during their conversation, there's cuts to me just in there. Hello, is it here yet? Is it here yet?
Oh
Is it
my
here yet?
gosh.
I'm sorry, and I was here yesterday. The Magic Hat. Yes, I'm aware, son.
Phenomenal.
And then that's very funny. That's a good mental cartoon.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
very much so. So now that it's still very early in the morning, and relatively early in the morning, as you've been walking, a lot of people are around. There's noises of cities and everything else coming around. You vaguely hear it's like I said, the town is has woken up, and so the markets are open, things of that nature. Where are we off to next? Is it
Wine shop.
is there a like a cart that has like food that like so Brynn could have something to eat while we're walking?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay. You know,
God.
is there I'm trying to think of like something like really weird.
Pickle on a
Like-
stick? No.
No. Like kind of like like I don't want to say rat on a stick, but some sort of small animal on a stick. Something that like Glastoc would go, oh wow, that sounds really good, but there's a good chance
Woodchuck
that
on a stick.
but something that Vera would find totally disgusting.
Aviro, what?
Yes.
I have completely separate of that. I want to make a roll to see if I can, as we're walking, if I can spot a chocolate-covered fruit kebab.
Oh, please do.
Oh my
God.
god.
So you guys find the weirdest thing you want. Absolutely, I'm looking
Awesome.
for a chocolate-covered
Give
fruit
me a
kebab.
perception check.
Oh, that was about to be really good. 13.
It's still, you still got enough. So yeah, you find it. So as you're walking, I just picture Avira running over to the
like,
market.
"Oh,
and just,
fruit
like, picking up
kebab."
the block, and he's like, oh,
He,
and then
he,
runs
so,
back.
he comes back with a chocolate-covered fruit kebab and a Florentine ice and a half an orange.
Oh my god.
Crushed ice with flavoring. Florentine ice and a
Yes.
half an orange
Mhm.
and chocolate-covered fruit kebab. And
Just happy as a clam.
it's like he's walking around the fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. 100%.
Whereas
It is-
whereas Glastoc's looking for the guy who's selling the the grilled chicken sandwich that's in between two Krispy Kreme donuts.
Legit.
The most disgustingly looking possible thing, but you just know it's going to be absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Brynn
And-
wants like a meat thing. She wants like a turkey leg.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, that's what that's what I was. I was looking
Meat
for
nasty.
something that Brynn and Glastoc would both be like, yeah, we're totally into that, and something that would make a Vero sick to his stomach that the fact that we're
100%.
eating it. So
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
And
That's
I'm
pretty
even
funny.
going to add in the distance you hear the carnival music too. Because
There's some-
there's been a traveling carnival in town. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Perfect. Fair food. There we
Fair
go.
food.
Fair time.
We wandered past the fair.
Oh,
so
okay. So quick segue. I saw a recipe today for smoked bacon wrapped Oreos.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Of which you can have one in your life. Reasonably.
They looked amazing.
It'd take your liver a while to sort that one out.
Just a little.
but your arteries, on the other hand.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So anyway, sorry, Jay.
No problem. So as you make your way to the wine shop, so it's in the market, and there's this very nice decorative, wine, big windows in the front. You've got what's the word I'm looking for? Nice scribe or stencil. That's the word I'm looking for. You got a stencil of the name, and it's Ambermead Wines,
Mhm.
and you see some nice decorative wines in the windows, and the nice step up, and and it's still early, but it's open. So
Is it like overpriced hoity-toity, or is it actually hoity-toity?
it's both. It's overpriced hoity-toity, and there's a little bit of hoity-toity.
Okay,
So,
but most of the actual like connoisseurs
It's
of
actually legit.
wine,
oh yeah,
it actually is legit. Okay,
it's got definitely a legit in there, but it looks as
but
if
it's
there
pompous. But it's pompous about it.
yes, but it's
Okay.
also it's one of those legits that are starting to lose. Like it's definitely starting to come. It's starting
Like
to go
Yankee Candle.
Oh,
Wow.
Gauntlet Throne.
Wow.
Shots
Sorry,
fired.
they have their shit in Meyer now. It's like, whatever.
Down. Yeah.
You got Yankee Candle at Fred Meyer now? Wow.
Got a whole section. Anyway,
Wow.
sorry.
All right,
Segues.
sorry.
Michigan.
Digress.
I'm
Anyways,
single. Candles are my thing. Sorry. My
So
bad.
you're standing in front of the doors. What do you want to do?
All right.
Well, game plan. Glastoc, go. No bad ideas.
I say we play up we've stopped the attacks. We know the source of them, and we can totally erase it with one simple maneuver. And then we basically dump on him everything we know.
Good. What if he tries to threaten us? Should I watch the door? I'll stay by the door and make sure no other customers come in.
Yeah, that would probably be best. We don't want to do this publicly. We want to give him a chance to disappear. I have an idea, but we'll have to see how it. But I have to have both of you backing me up on it.
Okay. What's the idea?
I'm basically going to throw the brooch down on the table and see wait for his reaction.
Awesome. I imagine in the movie version of this,
Mhm.
what's the idea, and then we like huddle a little bit, and then it cuts to us opening the door. Like, you know what I mean? All right, what's the plan?
There is no plan.
Never tell me the odds.
So,
I'm just winging this as we go.
so you open the door and the slothy smell of
Oh, God.
righteousness and just of pompous.
I turn and look at Aviro and wait to see the big smile come across his face.
And there's wine.
I don't come in here.
There's wine glasses, monogrammed wine glasses, wine bottles from here and from different locations that have been imported here. And there's crates and stuff like that. And there's just one little like service desk behind, that comes up, and there's a nice elven female that is standing behind them, very properly tie, and sits down, and she's like, welcome to the wine. How can I be of service for you today? We have some wonderful wine selections. We even have a sale on some local vineyards. How can I be of assistance?
Actually, we're looking for Mr. Ambermead himself. We had some prior business that we were dealing with him on, and we wanted to give him an update on what we've found out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I believe he's busy at the moment. Wait right here. I'll be 1 moment. I'll be right back. And she kind of goes into the back, and you can hear some kind of whisperings and kind of some noise. And she comes back with Constant, his representative, kind of comes in, and he's kind of walking out, and he goes, "Oh, Dolores, why don't you yes, I'll handle this." And he kind of walks him up behind in front. He was like, "This is unexpected. How are you here for a meeting?"
Yes, we're here for a meeting.
Why don't we go upstairs for a private tasting? Come. And he's kind of looking back at Dolores a little bit and ushers you up to a second floor area, and where some glass doors are. and kind of opens up the glass doors, and inside it's a sitting area with a nice long table. There's some bottles and some bars kind of around in it. It's a wine tasting location.
Mhm.
And
As she's taking them up the stairs, Vero leans into the lady who's leading us, because of course he's at the front of the line.
it's actually the representative. He is.
Oh, it's the guy? Oh, okay. Well, he still leans up to the guy and says, none for me, please, but do you have tea?
We'll see what we can do. Dolores, some tea, please. And she kind of waves, and he gets up there and ushers you to sit down. And
Brynn is sort of, as we're heading up, if I may, is sort of just kind of like looking out the windows and looking kind of around, just kind of making sure that nobody's like following us. Because like this is the kind of guy that could bump people off. Like it feels like he's got a lot of power, and she's just sort of nervous about this whole situation.
Check.
Okay. Nat 20, boys.
Really?
Let's go.
There we go, baby.
That is the third session where the first roll is a nat 20.
I think it was two of them. I'm sending you a picture in case you don't believe me.
Oh, we believe you. We believe you.
I know. I'm sending a picture anyway, commemorating this.
So yeah, you're looking around, and this was unexpected. And you're not being followed, but it's very unexpected that you just showed up. So he's intrigued by your ballsiness, I guess is the best way to put it.
Brashness.
Brashness. So
We have a female with us. It's brashness.
Sorry.
I like ballsiness.
I know. I'm just trying to be.
Thank you. I appreciate you being
Thank you
inclusive. We're
for
ballsy as hell.
sharing to ensure that I'm using the correct terminology.
Onions. Let's go.
So as he kind of shuts the door, he kind of gets in this posture, and he's like, and he's like, so I can determine from your interesting arrival here that you have some information.
Oh, yes, we do. But we want to deliver it personally to Mr. Ambermead.
Oh, really? Interesting. Well, does it have to be with him?
Yes.
Oh, it has to go directly to him. I mean, and don't take this wrong, but we want to make sure that he is 100% clear on the details and the information that we're giving him. We don't want anything to be left out.
I see. Okay. Well, let me see if he's available and doesn't have any meetings or anything like that.
Tell him that in case he hasn't noticed, his vineyard probably hasn't been attacked in the last 3 days.
That is
Maybe
very
4?
true. That is very true. It has not been attacked. And do I anticipate this is because of you?
Oh, it's 100% because of us.
Oh. Okay.
At the very least, he will want to thank us personally, I'm sure.
Okay, then. So, interesting.
I want to do an insight check on this son of a bitch.
Okay.
Please.
Please go ahead.
13.
You're thinking Ambermead's here, but he's trying to determine what you have, if it was worth his bothering him. Or what he's trying to determine what your game is, since you've been so like, I want him to be there. So okay. He's like, well, I will see if he's available. Otherwise, provide me with the information. But I'll be right back. And he kind of goes back, and he's gone for about 5 minutes. And as he comes back, Ambermead is with him, and the Tobias kind of comes in with him, and he's kind of staunched, and he's just kind of, unlike Willington, his representative, he's kind of a little bit slightly more relaxed, but he's definitely got this air of rich, pompous, like he can buy what he wants. But he's got that wealthiness, elitistness of him, and he's just kind of such as like he's kind of a deeper voice and like Constone, I understand you individuals have been hired to take care of my vineyard problem. You have to meet with me, is what they is saying. What my time is expensive. What have you found?
Oh, and Glastoc is there like some wine glasses and any bottles of anything nearby?
Oh yeah, a ton of it.
Okay.
It's a tasting.
Okay, so he's gonna walk over and grab
He did come in that 5 minutes. So
nice.
So Glastoc's going to grab 3 wine glasses and whatever the most expensive looking bottle that he can lay his eyes on.
And both of them are kind of looking at you like, "Oh, you're grabbing something, and what are you going to do?" And so as I grab the bottle and the glasses, I was to say, "Oh, we've got so much information for you. You're going to want to sit down for this." And I put one glass down in front of Brynn. I put one glass down in front of myself. And actually, I'll put all 3 of the glasses down, and I just crack open this bottle and I start pouring in all 3 glasses. What are you doing?
No. Listen, you're going to love this. So first of all, we found the source of the attacks and we stopped it.
Like, it's so dry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So Brynn's already picked up her glass, and then I start walking one glass over to him. And as I put it down, I make it very, and as I'm saying it, I say, so we found the source of the attacks and we've stopped them. And as I put the glass down in front of him, I have in my hand the brooch and I show it to him and I drop it into the glass. And then I turn around and then I sit down and I pick up my glass and go, so as we said, the attacks have stopped for now. But there are some conditions to make sure that they don't start again.
He looks over, he's sitting down, he kind of looks over and he's kind of annoyedly pissed, but he's kind of like, I see. You say that the attacks have stopped for now. And what are my assurances from you that they will continue to be stopped?
Well, see, that's the hard part. Because the person that has been coordinating the attacks has some past history that she would like reparations for.
And Willington's is quite nervous a little bit and upset by the boldness. But I thought, and Willington's, but I thought the lizard folk were the ones that.
Oh, no. See, that's actually one of the conditions that we have on this. And that's the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to stop blaming lizard folk for every single problem that pops up in your life.
I am.
And I'm kind of doing this in an intimidating fashion.
Okay.
A bureau produces a portfolio with some parchment. As you can see here, as documented in case 49A from least act.
And I would, at this point, I would go and like put my dagger down in his book, in Aviro's book of stuff. And I'd be like, hey, you never uttered the word lizard folk again. I think it would behoove all of us.
Mend.
So we're dealing with conditions. I see. And what that was
my
good.
God.
That was really
That was
good.
really funny. That was really funny. And next time something breaks around me, I'm gonna replay that in my head, and it's gonna make me laugh all over again. I'm sorry. Yes.
No, don't. This is why we game.
This is why we game.
This is
That's the
why we
truth.
game.
This ain't serious business.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. So he's just kind of sitting there, like, and he just gets propped up. He's like, so, and you can see him all business now. He's
Right.
like, what other conditions do you have?
Well, see, the rest of the-
Negotiations, so to
the
speak.
rest of the conditions, there is no negotiations. We're basically telling you what's going to happen. So we have enough. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for, Brynn? Dirt?
Dirt.
Dirt.
The dirtiest dirt that ever has dirted.
On you and some of your current dealings that are going on right now, plus some of your past transgressions that I'm sure Mrs. Ambermead doesn't want to know about, along with, I don't know, most of the other ruling council. But
on the other hand, I'm sure they would love to hear about it.
Yeah. And what we have proposed is the correct word, I think, proposed to the other party that is involved is that you're going to disappear.
I'm going to disappear.
Yeah, as in disappear from this area. We're not threatening your life. No, don't think that.
Well, that's
but,
much clearer then.
But we're giving you a chance to back out of this diplomatically.
I see. So what you're proposing is I uproot, leave town, and this goes away, is what you're saying.
Either that or I could cast invisibility on you.
Thanks, Saviro. Well, it's
Option?
probably best for you and your family if this information doesn't become public. And in case you were wondering, all of this is documented in at least 2 separate letters that are in undisclosed locations with specific instructions to be opened and released if we don't report back within a certain period of time.
Certainly be
Good
a shame
to
if we
know.
were to disappear.
Good to
Now,
know.
as an honorable dwarf, I will hold up our end of the bargain and not release this information if you do as we are suggesting.
Interesting. Now, although you indicate this is not negotiations, I throw a counterpoint to you. How about 500 gold and you keep your silence and this thing goes away? And I don't leave town. I'm quite
Well-
fond of Saltmarsh.
Well, see, the thing
That's a
is
terrible
that
percentage.
the other party involved isn't necessarily looking for money.
Oh.
And so,
And
Well-
myself, being a dishonorable half elf, would be more than happy to give her what she wants. So we're going to have to trust our better angels. And I nod over to Glastoc, be like, and if I were you, I would really listen to him.
So just me leaving town would make this go away.
well, because that solves our condition where you're no longer causing problems for the lizard folk who have been nothing but
Oh dear.
allies of the town recently.
You don't know. That may be the outshell, but they've been a scorn upon this area for decades.
Yes, but based on our adventures in the swamp and some of the friendships that we made along the way, we know for a fact that they want peace just as much as the villagers here do.
Have you spoken to them?
Yes.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
We've spoken with their tribal leaders, and I'll give you a small snippet of credit. Not all of the lizard folk tribes are united in this, but the major ones are. Are there some outliers? Yes. But if we have some of them, whether that's 40%, 50%, I don't know the exact numbers, on our side and the town side, perhaps we can bring the other ones in line, or at least come to a understanding.
Uh-huh.
But with somebody like you here causing problems internally with the one ally that the town has against such a threat is not good for the town, and it's not good for them.
I see. So if I propose my no longer comments of the lizard folk and 500 gold each with a signed contract that you will not share any information, are we...
Hero has whipped out.
I was prepared just for the such as that.
I brought my stationery.
And then the assistant representative opens his jacket pocket and pulls his out and flaps it in front of the table as well.
Ours says the natural ones at the top.
Aviro flips it out in triplicate and glares daggers at the other guy.
He snaps his fingers, and then suddenly a magical, like, platter of paperwork comes in from the outside room and sets down.
Aviro, abort. I don't want to sign any more than I have to.
It makes it go away.
But I just kind of look at Glastoc and I'm like, we want him gone. Gone.
I say it under my breath to Brynn, and I'm at this point, I'm ready to play hardball. So Glastoc will stand up and finish and drain his glass, and then I want to intimidate.
Give me a roll.
Finishing that glass is intimidating enough. He's gonna throat steel. Brynn is still like tasting that.
This is gonna be a hard check because you just drank some expensive stuff. You've got some leeway on this, so it's fluctuating like that. But yeah.
Okay. And depending on the roll, I may use my point of inspiration I still have. So
okay.
23.
Oh, suck it. What?
Roll your inspiration.
What was on the die?
It was a 17.
Hot diggity.
Wow.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerers.
Hold on a second. I just want to check something.
Was it a D4 or D6?
What's that?
Your inspiration.
Oh, I haven't used it yet. Oh, well, so the inspiration, doesn't that mean I just do it at advantage and I roll again? Or
that's what I thought.
Oh, that's
or is
true.
It up to the game master to assign what to do?
Inspiration is a advantage, but
Okay,
like
it's
if you want
advantage.
like a bonus die, that's your discretion.
I was thinking of bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Give me an advantage roll because you need. Let's see if you can beat that 17 roll.
can I? I'm trying to cheat here. I'm going to cast guidance on myself also.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a D4 or D6.
That's a D4.
All right.
So the first roll would have been a 25. And then
That is what you
And-
needed.
yeah, and
Yes.
the second one's a 20.
Yeah. So you needed a 25.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
Wow.
like, yeah, you need to roll that guy. Yeah, you needed to roll.
Okay.
And he's kind of sitting back going, and he looks up at his representative. We will have some paperwork filled out of you're saying my departure is needed.
Well, we're not saying that. Your friend out in the forest is saying that.
And what is my guarantee that if my leaving, we need documentation, and he kind of and he wants this contract script about if he leaves town that information shall not be shared, and that will be actually turned over and sent to him, and that is gold required?
Does
Yeah,
he say that?
We still want, Glastoc says, the 500 gold payment to each of us is not needed.
Okay, so just him leaving.
But in restitution for the past transgression, the payment has to be made to the owner of the brooch, and that Glastoc pulls the brooch back out of the cup.
Oh, his hand kind of is like, this is stays here now. If this is the part of the agreement of me leaving, the brooch stays with me.
Okay, that's fine.
And his representative will go out and bring out a bag of 500 gold, and basically a contract.
No. The
1,500.
1,500.
All of it.
Oh.
You were going to pay each of us 500.
But
That's
you.
1,500.
Yes, but you're saying 1,500 for this brooch owner.
Yes.
And he goes and he grabs, and another 1,000 kind of comes back. And this letter he's expecting you to sign that says, upon payment, your silence will be, all information on this subject will be finalized. Any release of this information will be a criminal act, and that any information that you have on this will be sent to him.
Brynn sees the part about criminal act, and it's just like, oh no.
Since Aviro's the Brainiac, we want to make sure that, so there is conditions in there that he does have to leave within a certain period of time, correct?
Yes,
Zero.
within a month.
Zero check.
Within a month.
Okay.
He
Within a
will
month?
leave within
Okay.
a month.
Okay.
Avir has been mage hand writing 2 copies of
Yep.
the agreement
Oh my
as
God,
they've been
awesome.
talking.
Okay.
The quills are going like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
unison.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
in unison.
That's
That's
awesome.
that's why I got 2 hands here.
Okay. So Glastoc stands up. He turns and looks at Brynn, gives her a wink, and as he picks up the bag of gold, he says, "All right, if you're not gone in a month."
At pen of the month, you send the information. Sign, please, and we will make this official.
Aviro, sign. And then
Aviro
Glastoc
has signed.
turns around and starts walking out.
You
Oh,
sign-
no. All three of
sign-
you. All three of you must sign.
I'm with him.
No, because
We
legally,
all need to sign.
then the deal
We
is
all need
off.
to sign.
Yeah, all
Okay.
three of you must sign.
I grab
And
a
he's signing
quill.
it also.
He will sign it too. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it goes.
Mhm.
So we both have both groups have copies of this.
Mhm.
I'll sign.
I grab a quill.
Avir
I sign it
also
as well.
just set the other guy that's in the room.
Sign as witness. Yes. Sign
Yeah.
as witness. Sign
Yeah.
as witness. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then as Glastoc's walking out, he grabs another bottle of the wine and keeps going.
Mhm. And then Brynn, you hear them kind of going down the hallway, and you hear Brynn going, "Why do you even want another bottle of that? It was like rubbing alcohol.
Oh, I figure we'll find something to do with it.
Yeah, like make a bomb."
Yeah.
What if we
Don't
trade
breathe
it?
on it,
What if we
buddy.
gift it to someone? We could gift it to someone.
We could. And then he turns around and hands it to Aviro.
All right.
Good job,
Thank you.
Aviro.
So as you exit,
May I appraise? Can I appraise the value of this
yeah,
bottle
give me
of wine?
Oh.
give me a history or an intelligence roll with proficiency. check.
Medicine. Sorry.
Medicine. History is a 19 on the
Disinfect.
die for a 26.
This is about a
Holy
$200 bottle of wine.
200 gold piece.
Oh.
200 gold
Bottle-
piece bottle of wine.
Wow.
Saltmarsh was overtaken by America.
Yep.
Putting that in my inventory.
200 gold piece worth of wine bottle. So
Oh,
as
yeah.
you exit, it's a good morning and late morning, and the sun is shining at this moment. It actually, yes, it is shining today. Yep, it is shining today. What are you gonna do now that you've just confronted the councilmen and your demands were pretty starch?
It's Miller time.
Yes, as soon as we get out of there, I'm like whapping Glastoc. I'm like, you were such a badass. You were such a badass. Oh, we have a secret contact, and wouldn't be a shame. I'm so proud of you. And I'm just like punching him.
All right. So the first thing we need to do is get the letter that we sent to the Lizard Folk Embassy and have it sent to this guy's wine shop, and do the
Yes.
same thing at the end. So
Shouldn't we wait? Shouldn't we wait a month?
no, I think if we Jay, we just got raided.
We just got raided.
Hey! Welcome, Raiders.
Thank you, Raiders. Welcome to the Emporium.
Are you the Oakland? No, where are they now? Las Vegas.
Las Vegas
Raiders.
Raiders.
Are you those Raiders?
Sports.
Because here's the thing.
No.
Even though those pieces of information are part of his agreement and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
we still have the three of us. Plus, I'm sure Aviro has copious notes and copies of them, or can produce them if we needed. If for some reason we needed more information.
So
Very
can
possible.
with Aviro's minor conjuration, he can create any small item up to like 3 feet by 3 feet and 10 pounds of anything he's ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So all of your notes.
So every document he has ever written, he can recall.
Yep.
He's his own filing cabinet.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. So
Yeah.
A beautiful mind.
And a worst case scenario is 1,500 gold pieces to what's her name out in the forest could probably convince her to come into town and testify against this guy.
Mhm.
So
At the very least, he's got his racist poison out of Saltmarsh,
exactly.
and that's a net good.
Does Aviro have any kind of sending spell?
Not yet.
I don't think so. In my spell book.
I believe a sending spell is 3rd level,
Oh, okay.
3rd or 4th.
Oh, what a shame.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
Military.
I am.
I would if Jay would level us.
All right.
I got to be honest. As good as that turkey leg was, I could really use a
Yeah.
pastry.
Let's go sit, talk. We can get word to the Lizard Folk Embassy. We can get word back to the owner. Well, we're going to head back to the Wicked Goat for the night eventually anyway. So we can get both of those taken care of today and sent to him. And that's part of it too, is I think at this point, if we get the if we prove that we're keeping up our end of the bargain relatively quickly, it might expedite him getting out of here.
Show of good
That's a
faith
good
kind
point.
of thing.
Well, this guy's a sleazeball. Let's
But if we're acting honorably, then
if we're acting honorably, then perhaps
at least we have that on our side.
right.
I think it
Yeah.
makes sense.
But we've got to head back out into the swamp and let Lady, what's her name know, and her ranger guardian with his monitor lizards. You know.
Yeah. And Brynn rubs the spot that's still sore from the arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that can wait until tomorrow morning, and then we'll head out.
Well, you've got the library tomorrow morning too, so it's probably going to be in 2 days before you can head out to the swamp, which is still because you still have like 3 or 4 days before you're supposed to report back. I think
That's still very quickly.
Yeah.
So you're still good. Yeah, like I said, all that because of that meeting time, you still got a little bit of that time left.
Okay.
All
right.
So when you look for food, are you looking at the market area, or are you going to go walk back up to the Wicked Goat?
Wicked Goat.
Yeah, the Wicked Goat's fine.
Okay. So as you're making your way towards the Wicked Goat, again, sight and sounds. It's in the lower part of the city where you're kind of in the area, and you start walking past the market, and again, there's little vendors and stuff like that, and the thing that gets you is that the carnival street performers are kind of walking during this time, and you kind of all stop and get pushed off to the side as they're kind of walking the streets, and the carnival individuals. So there's a whole bunch of people in this area as well, and you kind of move to the side, and they kind of walk in, they're walking down. You've got some stilts, you've got some jugglers, you've got some acrobats, you got the main ring person. And there's an animal tour in a cage that's being kind of drawn in, and you're watching by, and there's little kids, in the area, and they're just and people are amazed by the carnival. And this has been, like I said, this has been going on a regular basis for the last few days. And as they start passing you, the crowd, it passes you, and the crowd kind of gets back into the streets a little bit. But Arivo and Brynn, you notice something odd as you're moving through the street just after they pass.
Does Glastoc not notice because he's too short?
No, because his passive perception isn't good enough.
Oh, sorry.
It's because I'm blind.
Can we make it because he's
I was going to say, this is like perfect. He's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Crowd.
So as the main carnival group moves away in the street, you find yourself walking.
One time I play a short character.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But you find yourself in front of a trailing group of carnival performers. When they kind of cleared off to the side a little bit, and you see the stilt walker kind of continuing juggling flaming bottles, and some other bottles with red liquid in it and stuff like that. But several of the street performers are dressed in black clothing with white bones, like skeletons. They're juggling different things. But the weird thing about it is, after, like I said, the main group passed, there's a secondary group. And all of a sudden, the people that were kind of going into the street, suddenly you find yourself, they step aside. And you didn't notice it at first because you were on your way talking. But it cleared as the performers are starting to come towards you. And Brynn, in the back of your brain, you go, crap. Ambush. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. I knew we were effed.
We sure are. 6.
22.
Oh, 21. Nice.
Hey. Nice.
That's because Arivo's not paying attention.
All right.
He gets
Right.
21.
Let me
Arivo's just like hyper aware, adding things to his list of stuff he can recreate someday.
All right. I gotta change some stuff out here for initiatives. So while I get the initiatives ready, share with our wonderful audience what's been happening, and thank you again for our raiders.
Like we're doing a recap. Is that what you're saying?
Doing a quick recap?
Do a quick recap while I set this all up.
After the gang left the rich prick's house because they blackmailed him and eventually, presumably, kind of won their argument after a particularly pervasive argument from Glastoc, the gang heads back towards the Wicked Goat for brunch when they get stuck in a crowd of a carnival behind a group of circus performers. All of a sudden, the crowd parts and the circus performers turn around, leading us to be apparently, dun dun dun, in an ambush. And Jay said, roll for initiative, and here we are.
Thank you for that wonderful
You're
information.
welcome.
Narration.
Thanks.
All right.
I love you, Carrie.
And you. This is just a delight.
So you should have seen the picture up, the map change
Yeah.
Aha. Yes.
on roll 20.
Oh my God. How many of them are there?
That might be like crowd.
The
That's
crowd. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Sweet
crowd.
Jesus.
We have to fight a whole
none of you
circus.
all can see this. There are like 30 tokens on this map.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Disney villain green ones are the ones that we're fighting.
Yes.
Great.
Brynn,
there's
what was
a lot
your
of-
initiative again?
22.
Awesome. Vero, what was your
20.
initiative?
21.
What? Vero isn't going first?
Well, he wasn't paying attention. He's watching the circus. He's not.
Oh, very
ambushed.
distracted.
What?
And I got a
Circus
natural
watch.
20 on initiative.
Oh, I'm yay out to the list. Yay.
All
Hate
right.
you.
And Glastoc, you got a 6.
I got a 6
All right.
Because he can't see shit.
because I can't see what's going on.
What's happening? What's happening? Why'd you
Like-
stop?
Like that scene in Two Towers, with
Yeah.
Gimli and Legolas.
Mm-hmm.
Should I get a box for you, or just
So-
describe what's going on?
So these 3 right here on the map, as you can
I want to
see,
be Legolas.
anything in yellow are your opponents. These 3 right here
Yeah.
are jugglers, and they're kind of in that armor area. These 3 back here are stilt walkers. They're 10
Okay.
feet high on stilt. And you are right here. The rest in blue are people. They're townspeople. They're just all around.
Okay.
So, with that being said, Brynn, you start off. What do you want to do?
I want to. This Diamondback doesn't freaking start off. He got a 25.
Yep.
Okay. Never mind. I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and get White over here.
He's not on the map yet.
Sorry, I was just making sure nobody's screwing up. Okay, I'm gonna run over here and I want to attack this guy. Here we go. Attacking with my +1 rapier.
+1 with API now.
Well, damn it. That's gonna be a 10 to hit is all.
That is a miss.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Bummer.
you come up and he's kind of juggling up, and as you kind of come, he just kind of sidesteps you a little bit as he's kind of juggling.
Wow, he's so lithe.
Oh yeah.
I'm done.
All righty, which brings us to a Vero with the 21.
Okay. So this building behind me.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It is I don't know. You tell me. You describe what type of building is this? What would you want this building to be?
It's very clearly a column vendor.
Okay.
A shop that sells columns.
Okay.
So Avero
A column?
sells columns. Ionic, Dorian, Corinthian, column vendor. So he runs over and dashes behind one of the columns that is for sale and hides behind it, and he casts mage armor on it.
So he runs inside the shop and casts mage armor.
Still looking out, but he runs behind a column, a display column, and hides marble. Very lovely. It's black marble with like gold.
You know, Avero,
God.
actually, Jeff, please share with Brynn. Avero, please share with Brynn what Avero just did. Because she
Sorry, I'm
missed
sorry.
this.
I'm sorry.
No problem. But you have to hear this again.
Oh,
Can't wait.
So I asked Jay what this building here
Mhm, mhm,
here
mhm,
is,
mhm, mhm.
And he said, I don't know, Jeff, you tell me. So I said, well, it's very obviously a column vendor, place that sells columns. So I dash in behind one of the display columns and I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh my god.
He ran into a building and cast Mage Armor.
Not just any building. Column.
Oh my god.
And he's hiding behind a column.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Or angry. I'm just disappointed. Oh. Oh. Physical pain. Almighty.
All right. So, Brynn, you're getting and people are starting to run out of the way scared. They're like, "Oh no."
Screaming.
They're screaming people because there's stuff going on and people are getting around and it's just bad. All right, Brynn. So the daggers fly up in the air. And one of the daggers that flies up, so this guy actually throws a dagger at you before engaging. So he throws a dagger at you and then pulls out a short sword as he gets close to you. So he's, like I said, and the other ones just kind of go drop. And so
distracting.
Yes. So first, he misses big time with this, with the dagger being thrown at you, and then comes in and with his sword. The one that's with you kind of does a backflip, and as the daggers go up, pulls out his sword and comes up and tries to hit you. Oh, and with a 6, he misses as well.
Yes.
He's just not being good at this. But Glastoc, the ones rushing behind you as you kind of close to you, it's probably a Vero, but he's definitely there. Throw one with a 20 because you were distracted by the stilt walkers, and you took. Let's see. Why isn't my damage popping up? Interesting. For whatever reason, my damage. Okay, 4 points of damage from a dagger in the back as one of the street performers.
Am I surprised by this?
No, you're not surprised by this.
I cast shield. I take no damage.
Okay,
yes.
suddenly,
oh my god!
Suddenly the dagger, you recognize the dagger coming. You were distracted by the other one, but you saw the dagger flying and suddenly ping.
Yeah.
Just describe how your shield worked.
Yeah.
It's basically the way my shield works is my battle axe becomes my shield, and so it just basically bounces off of my battle axe.
Nice.
It looks like you're blocking it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I just look badass doing it. So
damn right. This is Glastoc's day.
Oh, it's a spectral arm with your axe.
No, it's my it's like I raise my axe and deflect it with my axe.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So Glastoc, 3 stilt walkers start coming, and they're juggling these bottles of liquid. And the other thing is that their armor smolders. They have the armor or the clothing, they start to smolder a little bit as they're standing 10 feet tall on these stilts. And as they're juggling these vials of or red liquid, and one of them's on flames, he takes one of them and chucks it down at you. And with a 10, misses you as suddenly it breaks on the ground and this flame starts to go, kind of burst up a little bit.
Okay.
And then the next guy throws down and misses because I cannot roll for the life of me. And another one drops next to you and just bursts up with it. This is clearly Alchemist's fire.
Okay.
That he's juggling.
God.
And they're just throwing it at the ground near me as opposed to at me.
No, they're trying to throw
it at you. They're just missing.
Okay. All right.
But the last one, the 17, does that hit?
Nope. Because the shield is still active.
So suddenly this one starting to come towards you, the active, and it comes up and it flies it kind of breaks over your battle axe, and it just the flame just goes around you in this circle of flame.
Mhm.
So it's just like this circle of flame that just comes out. You don't take any damage from it, but it just drops next to you as the flame is right there.
Okay.
Sick.
Which, unfortunately, this person right here is now on fire.
Of course he is.
Oh my god. Run away.
From that flame, it's burning. It's crying out in pain as the
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
and it's just like ah, and kind of goes in and starts running away as this is going.
Dives into the bushes, which then catch on fire because
It just runs away. Which brings us to Glastoc. What are you going to do?
All right.
Help him.
Power move by Glastoc. 5, 10.
Actually, this guy is right here now because he's got to be within 10 feet. Okay.
I want to make sure I don't hit any.
Innocent civilians.
Hey, what's an innocent civilian in the crowd? You know, being heroes and all.
Actually, I can go right there. Okay. Glastoc runs up and slams his battle axe into the ground right here and casts Thunder Wave. So all three of them have to make dexterity saving throws.
Three of them?
Wow.
Yep.
Is it a
It's a
radius?
15-foot cube.
What's a 15-foot cube?
So it goes 15 feet in each direction in a cube around me.
Oh, interesting.
Now,
All right.
because they're on stilts, are they at a disadvantage to any dexterity saving throws?
You would think so, but they're skilled.
Sons of bitches. Okay.
So you said dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
All right. The first one, 18 makes.
Yeah, he makes it.
Second one, 17 makes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Third one, nat 20.
Oh, no. Con saving throws, not dexterity saving throws.
Con saving throws.
You make them all again.
Wow. I feel the love. 14.
I am rooting against you
Does
in
that
this
make it?
context.
14 makes it.
A 22.
Oh, that makes it.
And a 4 with a nat 1.
That guy doesn't make it.
Ah,
Oop, sorry. I'm trying to look at let's see.
We're going to say this guy didn't make it.
Okay. So, the one who failed takes 7 points of damage.
Okay.
The ones who made it take 3
Okay.
because they take half damage. And the guy who failed is pushed 10 feet away from me.
And
Wow.
he is going to fall prone.
Perfect.
And
Nice,
he's going
good.
to take an additional. Slash roll 1d6. He's going to take an additional 3 points of damage from the fall.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's just, and he looks hurt. Definitely looks hurt.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Glastoc?
No, I'm good.
Brynn.
Jim, help me. What was that thing that you said I could do? I think it was like I could attack an
Right.
advantage if I don't move.
Yeah, if you use your bonus action to reduce your movement to 0,
Mhm.
you can attack with advantage.
And what is that called again?
Aim.
Aim. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to attack the one right here.
Okay.
What type of rogue are you?
I forgot.
Are you a swashbuckler?
No, I think I'm a thief.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're a thief.
Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Sorry. Okay.
No, it's because swashbuckler, that's if you're attacking something one-on-one, then you get to
Yeah.
attack at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack the one that's there. Oh my god. Well, that is a 22 to hit him.
That hits.
Maybe.
Nice.
Nice. And because I attacked at advantage once per turn, I get to deal an extra 2d6 because of my sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yay, I'm learning how to play the game.
Well, you're learning how to play your class. There's a difference.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Jim.
Because you're excellent at playing the game.
Thank you. Okay, that is 11 points of damage.
All right. You skewer him.
Yeah.
And he drops. As you skewer him, he's kind of dropping to his knees and is like,
Yep.
and effectively is kind of taking him out as he's dropping his hands on his hand over his wound, and his hand is down, and he's effectively out. So, anything else?
Awesome. That is all I can do.
All right,
I'm done.
Aviro.
Okay, so Aviro wants to make an Arcana check for accuracy, because I want to cast Sleep as a 2nd level spell on the 2 guys near Glastoc. I want to concentrate it just on them, not have the full 20-foot sphere. I want to try and just get them.
I don't think you have that ability with that spell.
But can I make an Arcana check ahead of time? Because Aviro thinks about magic in a fundamental way.
I would say you can make an Arcana check to see about where you can put that and get Aviro, or excuse me, get Glastoc out of that sphere that you've indicated.
I don't think there's a way to do it because of the way I'm engaged with the one, Jeff. But you could get the other 2 that are between Brynn and I.
He's not looking at Brynn. He's looking at what's directly ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those 2 are, well, okay. Yeah.
That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, I get it.
What is the sleep spell state?
The sleep spell states 5d8 total number of hit points creatures spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range, which is a 20-foot, or which is within 90 feet, which is the range, are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures.
So you can put the sphere and Glastoc not in that sphere.
All right.
So, but it's a 20-foot circle. So realistically, if you put it here,
if he put it, hold on.
You'd have to center it like here, and you would be able to get all 3 of these. Actually,
if he put it,
I'd also get these people.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Right.
You would
And I'm
get
trying
a
to
whole
not
bunch
get
of
those
people.
That's why I'm trying. So I want to roll the Arcana check to see if I can concentrate it just on those 2.
You won't be able to. You will definitely put some of the citizens asleep.
Just knock her out. Sorry.
Give me an Arcana roll, because if you're rolling that 20, we'll see.
Oh, it was a 2 for a 9.
Yeah, no,
That's not an at 20.
no.
Yes.
You need that at 0.
So you're definitely, with that sleep spell, there's a high probability you might get some of the townspeople.
Rats.
and
All
they
right.
probably have fewer hit points, so they'll be affected first.
But it's a high enough level spell that, depending, you might get some.
Okay, then if I can't do that, I'm going to, what's the area? And B, Now, I suppose I will put a grease patch directly under the guy that is engaged with Glastoc.
On the
Nice.
stilts?
Oh my god. This is gonna get wacky real quick.
So yeah, that's what it is.
Whoa.
10-foot square under that guy.
10-foot square? Something like that?
That'll do.
All right.
That'll do.
What is the saving throw that he needs to make?
Dexterity saving throw.
That's a 23.
Yeah, he made it.
So he's slipping, though. As his stilts are kind of slipping.
It lasts for a minute too, so
So next round, he's gonna when he
Mhm.
when he activates, he's definitely gonna have to make another saving throw for that.
Mhm.
All
The
right.
target is 15 that he has to hit.
And you are, I'm assuming, Aviro, you have to come to the front entrance of the building. Are you going actually out, or are you staying at the inside the building?
Why do I have to move? I was well within range.
Yes,
for
but
Greek.
you're gonna to be able to see that spot.
it.
You're going to be at the doorway.
Yeah. He's leaning out.
And the shop owners behind you are like, "What is going on?" And he's kind of yelling at you about, "Don't bring it in here."
He's still hiding behind. He's hiding behind. And he leans out and
He's yelling, "No blasters! No blasters!"
You know,
All right.
you'll be dead.
You'll be dead. All right. So with that being said,
This
well,
tall, fair one's not worth the effort. Now let me get you something.
well, Glastoc. All right. So street performer, Aviro. One decides to come towards you because that's the way it is. And Brynn, one's on you, so it's going to attack you with a short sword. Does a 17 hit you?
Oh, 17 is my armor class. So
Ooh.
that does hit, right?
Yep. So it's only
No.
it's going to be 6 points of damage.
Ah.
It gets he gets a really good cut into you.
Mm-hmm.
Aviro, does a 15 hit you?
No.
So a dagger's flying towards you,
Jeff, no.
No.
and he
Are you
grabs
even,
a
are you
sword,
serious?
and he's coming up towards you. I believe a 15 is close to your AC though, but you have shield.
But I have mage armor up.
Oh, you have mage armor.
Oh yeah.
So mage armor, what gives you 13? Oh, it plus your
13
dex.
plus his dex.
Okay,
Yeah, and he's
yeah,
got a high
yeah,
dex.
he's got a high
So
dex, so yeah, that's all right. So that increases that. All right. Which brings us to the stilt walkers. This stilt walker here suddenly says something, and his stilts collapse, and he gets up off his feet, and he pulls a dagger out.
okay.
This guy, it kind of moves over a little bit, and he's still doing the whoa, 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 whoa. 15, correct?
That's exactly yeah.
And he moves out of the grease spot as he's kind of doing the whoop, 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 whoop. And he's gonna try to hit Glastoc.
Okay.
Oh. Does a 12 doesn't hit you, does it? No. But that flame hits the grease, and now just
Oh God.
now there's a fire in the middle of the street.
That's awesome. This is like battle bots.
It's like battle bots. Oh, good old Carrie with the analogies.
That's a deep cut.
That is a very deep cut. That is a good deep cut.
I miss battle bots.
I know. Glastoc, a dagger comes flying at you from the top, and unfortunately, it's a nat 1. So he hit his I'm gonna because normally you get to attack, but it's a range. Right. He's hitting his partner on the stilts.
Yes.
Because the aiming was off. Whatever that meant. So, all right, Glastoc, you get to go.
Okay, so the one here. This is which one? Okay. The one that's in the middle of the street is the one that got knocked prone, correct?
This one is prone, yes.
Okay. So there's one on Aviro.
One behind Aviro. There's 2 on Aviro, or excuse me, 1 on Aviro, 2 on Glastoc.
Okay. I'm going to.
Why are you measuring that long?
Hey, Anna, as
what do you have that is that big? That's what she said.
So as Jim is thinking, Jeff, I need. What is Aviro? Does he like 10 and above? Actually, what dice should I roll? Should I roll a 6, a 10, or a 20-sided dice?
For what?
That's what I'm going to tell you in a
you.
second. What should I roll? A 6, a 10, or a 20-sided dice?
6.
Okay. Do you want high or low?
It's a 50-50.
Vero is high. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
the babe calls his shot.
Glastoc's going to cast Magic Missile
What?
at 2nd level.
It's unerring and it never misses.
Yep. And I'm going to put 2 into the one in front of Vero and 2 into the one in front of me.
So you got 4 missiles coming?
Yep. I get 3 if I cast it as a 1st level spell. I get 4 if I cast it as a 2nd level spell.
Wow. So 2 is going to a Vero's guy, and 2 is going to which guy in front of the one that you've.
The one directly in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Give me the damage rolls. And how does it look when you're casting this? Because this is the first time anyone has ever seen him cast magic missiles.
Well, no, they saw me cast it when we were fighting the ranger.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
they look like his little axes.
Yeah, it's like it's like a bunch of little hand axes.
Kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. All right.
So the one in front of me takes 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
Yeah. The one in front of Vero takes 9 points of damage.
Nice.
9. So.
Wow.
So the one that is right in front of you, you shoot up and blast him. He takes it and he just falls down off his stilts and slippery and just crashes down on the ground.
Into the fire.
You want him into the fire?
Yes.
Yep.
He's into the fire.
Wow.
Crashes down
Like a
and he's just
dart.
burning alive. The other one that's running towards, he's not on stilts, but suddenly just gets bolted by 2 shots from you, and he's staggering a little bit, but he's up. He's still up.
Okay.
All right.
I still have my movement.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
So this one would get an opportunity attack against me.
He's 10 feet tall, so no.
Oh,
He's on stilts.
Perfect.
Nice.
I'm
He didn't
going to.
collapse.
Oh, why am I drawing something? I don't want to draw something.
Stop it.
You're drawing.
Wow, you're so bad.
I know. Yeah. Is there a way I can delete that?
Yeah.
Mr. Gellerman, tell Mr. Deo to move his card to yellow. He's being naughty.
There you go.
Is it gone?
It's gone now.
Okay. I mean, I can still see it, but that's.
Give it a
Gone for the
moment.
rest of
Give it
us.
a moment.
I'm an idiot.
Give it a
Okay.
moment. All
You're
right.
not.
So, dun 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 dun. A Vero, or excuse me, Glastoc. Actually, no, it is a Vero. You made another one. What the heck?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is there now? It's gone.
Doesn't Brynn have to go?
No. A Vero.
Yes.
There's a tapping, a tapping on your shoulder. As you see this clown type individual,
Always the clown.
always the clown, with the mask on the side, is behind you. And he's tapping on you for a second. And he does, no, you shouldn't be in here. This is not a safe place for you. You know that, don't you? You should be out there, not in here. Does a
Terrifying.
17 hit you, Vero?
No, sir.
So and with advantage because it's a backstab. Yeah. So Suddenly your shield, your mage armor, as he's about to stab you, it kind of pinks off and he goes, "Oh, well, that's intriguing." And he basically disengages out to here.
God.
Okay.
And somersaults and disengages, somersaults and does a whole bunch of stuff past you, past him, and out into the area. Brynn, it's your turn.
Oh, great. I see this little shit run out, but I just feel
And
like
you don't know if Aviro's still alive or not.
No, I feel a bird in the hand, kind of. I mean, and so I want to kill or hit the one or try to hit the one right here, please. And I want to do the same thing I did last time with aim.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my God. You are effing kidding me. That's not going to hit.
Nope.
I rolled an 11. Well, it's an 11 to hit.
Nope, that will not hit.
I rolled 2 3s on my advantage. That stings. That
does.
Hurts physically.
That does.
And I'm just trying to gain purchase on this situation.
Perfect. Yeah, you're in the gauge with that. So yeah. Aviro, it's your turn. What are you gonna do? You got one right on you.
Yeah, and he's gonna cast Vortex Warp on it and go, get away from me. And he's gonna put it.
Does he get a saving throw?
Yeah, he's gonna put it 90 feet away over here by this tree.
And what kind of saving throw is it?
Con save.
That is a nat 1.
Yes, baby.
That is my third nat 1 for the evening. Thank you.
Count it.
Roll 20. We're switching over to D&D Beyond because we're gonna want some D&D Beyond rolls here. Because I was smart enough to make these characters in D&D Beyond.
So he just goes, get away from me, and boink, and he puts him over here by this tree 90 feet away.
Okay, yeah. So did you move him? Nope.
I can't move him, I don't think.
All right. Yeah, he's popped over there. He's like, what? Okay.
That's his turn.
Street performers. Did you move or what else? Bonus action or anything?
He remains hiding behind this column.
Okay. Brynn, 15 misses you.
Does not hit.
So sword kind of
miss
this, and you can tell his movements are very acrobatic-y and street performing-y and stuff
as
like
are
that.
Mine.
Yes, very very similar. And then that is the that's the street performers done. Now the stiltwalkers.
That's a different fight.
Yeah, Stillwalker gets right here, and Glastoc, he's gonna throw it at you.
All right,
Since you haven't been hit yet. All right, here comes the last one. Nat 1.
I hope you're adding all these to the spreadsheet.
I'm going to, yes.
Good.
So what happens is as he's getting ready and he's bobbling this last one up, it slipped out of his hand and it crashes down on him and it just starts running like he dropped it right at his feet and it's just burning his stilts. So his stilts are on fire.
Okay.
And that is what we're gonna leave it. Actually he's gonna move right there. And this guy gets up and he's just trying to figure out kind of moving over this direction with a sword. Actually, no, they're gonna do that. He's gonna move over there. So that's all he's doing. So in Glastoc, your turn.
All right.
One is on stilts with. Actually, let me take that back. He's on stilts here, and he's on fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, the one closest to me, is still on his stilts.
No, he doesn't have stilts.
Oh, that's right, because he was the one that was prone.
Yep, that was like he got up, so he collapsed his stilts, and now he's regular. This one is stilt on fire.
Okay. So the one I'm not going to worry about the one behind me.
Oh, you're going
We
for the
believe
big
in
guy
you.
for attack of
Well-
opportunity?
No, well, no, because I'm still staying within 5 feet of the one. So,
Oh, okay.
so I'm just basically dancing around him.
Okay.
And I am going to.
You're going to.
Feel like the actual character is the clowny character is saying that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave again.
Okay.
And because of where Aviro is, he's not going to be affected.
Okay.
But it will affect all 3 of the performers.
Okay. And it is a
Yeah.
con save or dex save?
It's a con save.
All right. So the first street performer is an 8.
Fail.
That's the street performer. Actually, no, let me take the back. These are the stilts. Both these guys are stilt walkers.
Right.
So, which is the same. So both of them failed.
Okay.
And then the big guy needs to make his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he made his.
Okay.
So how much damage did the other ones take?
So Jesus Christ. They both take 5 and are pushed 10 feet away from me. And then he would have taken 2. The big guy.
Okay. And you said 5?
Oh, wait, hold on. No, they would have taken. Sorry, I meant to say I was casting at a second level. So he takes 6, and the other 2 take 12.
All right. So you burst this off, and the 2 fly. The one still in the stilts flies back, hits the ground, just dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Just crushed from that. And the other one gets flown back into the marble column in the front entry and just goes splat.
Okay.
Oh, is it the one I'm hiding behind?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Blood's kind of going all over the
Batter,
place.
and then you see a Vero go, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
right after I do that, I look at the one in front of me and I say, "Bring it, big boy."
oh,
Hey, Jay.
yeah.
Can I retcon where I put this guy? He's on stilts, right? This guy?
Yes.
That
No,
came at
that
me?
guy's not on stilts. No.
Oh, he's not?
Nope.
Damn.
No, he's not on
Oh, I
stilts.
thought he was on stilts. Okay, never mind. I thought he was on stilts.
No.
I wanted to put a stilt guy up on top of the roof.
Oh,
That's
shit.
funny.
Well, too bad.
Too bad.
Damn.
Next time.
Oh,
So-
well, next time.
The one thing you notice about this particular guy, like I said, his face, he looks like a charlatan court jester. And his
Okay.
face mask, he's got a full mask on, he's got a mask on the side, he's got the gestures out. But the other thing that you notice is he's got the scarf that's around him as well.
Mhm.
But you notice that as he's kind of pulling it off, they're blades. So it's a bladed scarf
Oh,
that
Jesus.
he can
Oh
use as
my
a
God.
weapon. But what he really does, he pulls out a potion, drinks it down, and breathes fire as this cone of fire. So after you drink this potion, as a bonus action, you
Yeah.
exhale, and the fire. So actually, that was 30. A target within 30 feet of you. The
Right.
target must make a DC 13
Excuse-
dex save.
Yeah. We're in trouble here, guys. Or I am. Oh, damn it. 4. I had a 16.
Oh.
You had a
Oh,
man.
wait.
Yeah.
I have to check to make sure. I have to see if I can use this ability against saving throws. Oh, yeah, I can, but I won't be able to roll high enough. Never mind.
Okay, so 14
I
points
have
of
my
damage.
favored by the gods where I can, if I miss an attack roll or a saving throw, I can roll 2d4.
Oh.
Okay.
So even if I
So-
roll max, I'd only get a 12.
So he breathes this fire at you, and you take 14 points of fire damage as it just engulfs you with flame. So you think about it as, you know how the fire breathers, he just pulled
Yeah.
something out and just whoosh, and just engulfs
Oh,
you
yeah.
in this flame,
Uh,
and then disengages all the way back here to
He
Brynn.
can't. He can't. He used his bonus action to breathe fire, so he can't disengage.
He has a movement action.
But he used
Don't you
the
get an
action to.
opportunity?
Well, doesn't he have to use an action to drink the potion?
It's a
I
bonus.
think the potion itself.
The potion
does
itself's
that.
an action, but it says bonus action to breathe. 1 second. So after you drink this potion, okay,
Right.
you can use a bonus action. So it takes, all right, so he takes an action to drink it, the bonus action, and then he actually uses movement to go back. So if you'd like to make an attack of opportunity,
Yeah, so I get an opportunity attack
go
against him.
for it
Okay.
as you're in flames.
24.
Surprisingly, that will hit. How much damage?
Wow.
Mac.
13.
Wow.
All right.
Mac.
So you cut him as he's just kind of like, as he's doing this backflip, you cut his leg or something like that as he's backing all the way up. So with that being said, he's just going to land right there because so he doesn't get a second attack of opportunity. Brynn, your turn.
I see this guy attack Glastoc, and I would want to attack him. Is he within range? I wouldn't have to move to hit
Nope. you
Mr.
would not
Court
have-
Jester, would I?
Nope.
All right, same thing again then. I use aim, and I'm going to reduce my move to 0 to get advantage. Here I go. Oh, that's better. That's a 23 to hit Court Jester, dude.
Sure.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. And then I get my sneak attack as well. Thank you. Yes, of course. Oh my God, boys. Let's go. 22 points of damage.
Yes.
Court Jester.
There's my
22?
girl. There's
Yes.
my girl.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, you just
I teach math. You can trust me on this. It's a
you
22.
drived it right behind him, and it's like you can tell he's got the miscalculation as he turns around. As he was turning around, he was turning around and didn't expect you to, and you just whipped around and just got him right in the chest. And he's kind
Hero
of,
actually squeaks.
his demeanor changes, and he just stops for a second and looks down and looks at you, Brynn, and kind of cocks his head a little bit. Surprisingly, he's still standing. A Vero or movement and bonus action.
4.
I can't. I reduce my movement to 0. I am done. But Brynn, if as a free action, Brynn looks disturbed because this would have easily killed anybody else, and he's up somehow.
He's definitely, his entire demeanor has changed. Vero, what are you going to do?
Hero is going to cast. I'm going to look them up. Hero is going to cast Hold Person on our friend, the jester that tried to stab him.
Okay.
So Hero's going to cast Hold Person. It's a Wisdom save.
And how far away do you have to be?
60 feet.
All right. So wisdom save.
Yeah, so Wisdom save.
All right.
And if he makes it, I have something to shout.
He does have. There's a high probability he might.
So it's a 15 target.
And it's a wisdom save, you said?
Yep.
19.
Aw, damn. All right.
God damn.
So what does your whole person look like? I mean, does roots come
I mean-
up? What does it look like?
I think what happens is it fizzles. I think in his calculation, he misremembers. He air draws the symbol wrong. His penmanship was was bad. You know, the chalk smudged.
Was off
The
a
air
tad.
chalk. Yeah, the air chalk smudged. He's very upset with himself.
Okay. All right.
That it fizzled out on him. It was a dud.
Okay.
It didn't work.
All right. Street performer. Bonus action, disengage. 5, 10. Glastoc. He's going to attack you. I think that's possible. Yeah.
Oh, so he disengages from Brynn and then
Disengage, move.
it comes at me. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
And a 7 misses you, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Because
that
I
brings you-
actually have armor on.
Yep. Yep. And there are no more stilt walkers. So Glastoc, what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna bash this one
Bash him.
and yell at Brynn. Take the clown alive.
Dude, same. I was gonna ask him questions.
There
Good
we
job.
go. Good job, baby. There we go.
You know what this is? It's a wavelength, and we're both on it.
Yep.
All right, let's see what you do.
All right. So
Blast off.
I'm gonna smack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
With a 14.
That was what you need.
Yeah.
Yay.
I just missed getting in on the nat 20 stuff, but anyway. 14 points of damage.
Nice.
You cleave him in half.
Leave. Oh.
Wow.
I want you to just, dude, Jim, describe the blow.
Okay, so as this guy comes running towards me and as I'm yelling towards Brynn, I was already in my mind that I was going to charge towards the clown. So as this guy comes in front of me and he takes his swing, I duck under it and I was already like moving forward and I just basically like baseball swing right through this guy's
Yes.
abdomen as I keep moving forward.
Oh my god.
So he just goes right in half and I just keep moving, like
Oh
right
my
through.
God.
Wow.
Butter. Like butter. Butter.
Wow. That's
All right.
pretty good.
All right.
Hit it on a
awesome.
rope.
All right. So
Why are you drawing that? What does that mean?
what does that mean?
What are you doing?
Why
Why is it so huge?
Why'd you draw an olive, Jay?
Why is it the whole street?
Because what happens is he pulls a bottle out and
course he does.
smoke fills this entire area. 60-foot radius of this billowing heavy cloud of smoke just fills the entire area of this heavy obscuring sight. Darkness comes in and just covers. No one can see anything. And Brynn, as the chaos of people screaming and stuff like that, you faintly hear a voice. You still push. Hit like a girl. I bet you still can't find a door even if it hits you in the face.
Oh. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Brynn, like, she doesn't, she's already kind of frozen by this weird situation and the weirdness that this dude is still alive. And then that just sends a chill. Her blood runs cold.
And within this dark, this cloud of chaos, it takes about a few minutes, like a minute goes by as you're just kind of searching. It's so dark you can move like the 5 feet. You kind of move around and you're not seeing anything. And he's gone.
Okay.
Shit.
Question.
Did I feel him slip off my blade? Like he was on.
Well, after you hit him, it fell. Yeah, he slipped off.
Okay.
And then this billowing comes, and
Then-
as he's running away, you could hear these words.
Did the voice sound familiar? It wasn't like hee,
No,
or
it
did it
was
sound
not
like his
he,
voice?
he,
Or-
he. It was. Yes, it sounded
just
very,
exactly what-
very familiar.
I hate it.
I have a question.
Yes,
So, theoretically,
yes.
could I get an opportunity attack at disadvantage?
Normally you could, but he has a bonus action as of
No, because he opened up the thing. Isn't that his bonus
that is
action?
action.
He didn't move.
He didn't move. His action was to undo
okay.
it.
Okay.
His bonus
All right.
action was to move and disengage. Yep. So, not to mention, normally I would have said that you would have had a disadvantage, but because he's a rogue and can disengage as a bonus action, plus a few other things. So,
okay. So we can't see him at all, though,
no,
right?
that 60-foot radius is completely dark. A cloud of just this dark cloud. Everyone's panicking. It's as if something just sight. I mean, is gone.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it.
So after the wind kind of clears up a little bit, the one that you kill, the one you stabbed the first time, Brynn, is just kind of like on the ground, kind of gasping for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, is there one still
I'm
alive?
hurt. Yes,
And
I'm
then on
hurt.
his-
So I'm hurt too, and I crawl over to him.
And with his dying breath.
No. I cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. You can't spare the dying? All right.
That stabilized. We have a prisoner.
But he says,
What does he say?
by the blessing of the purple sheep, may his
God.
colorful wool cover me in my passing.
All right,
As
this
his
is
last
bullshit.
word goes. But then you spare the dying and he's still
That's-
unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, you have it. He's alive. Yeah, he's
Okay,
alive.
So we got a prisoner.
Yep.
Which guy is it? I was looking at a spell thing. Sorry. Which guy is the
the
prisoner?
It's the first guy I
It's this
got.
one right
The very
there.
first one she offed.
Yep,
this
that one
one.
right there.
Okay.
So
Can I? So we didn't get around before the wind kind of naturally dissipated the thing.
Mhm.
Like immediately as he threw that thing down on Aviro's turn, can I have him cast Gust of Wind?
Oh yeah. And
Because if it's close enough, can we get a glimpse and maybe see what direction he's going?
no. I will say you cast the wind, but it's still there's so many people
it's
around.
magic smoke.
The
This
gut
guy's got
goes.
plot armor. Jay's not going to let us kill him.
Oh, he's got plot armor. Okay.
You lose him in the crowd.
Gotcha.
He's,
Gotcha.
he's Captain America, and we keep shooting his shield.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Really?
We shot him in the legs because his shield is the size of a dinner plate, and he's an idiot.
That's actually one of my favorite lines from Civil War is when Spider-Man is fighting Captain America. And Captain America asks him, he goes, "What did he tell me?" He said, "Go for your legs." And he shoots him in the legs and he pulls him out from under him. It's like, yeah, nobody else shoots him in the legs.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I go over and I see this guy is breathing, and I look specifically at Glastoc, who said, "Leave the clown alive." And Brynn is kind of the same mindset, and she's like, and she's hurt too. She's She's like, what do we do?
And you hear the militia coming. The city militia is coming. The town guard are coming as well.
We need to get out of here. They're gonna think we started this. We're the only ones left.
Right. Yeah. So I pick this guy up and yell for Aviro and say, "Let's get out of here." And
I run with them.
All right. So you're running through town with a guy on your shoulders.
Mhm.
Where are
There's
you gonna
still
go?
chaos. We get lost in the chaos
You
too.
get lost in the chaos as well. Yes.
Aviro says, "All right," but he casts invisibility on himself first, and then he runs after
of
you.
course he does.
Of course.
Oh my god. And Brynn is like just trying to focus, but that's just the thing. The whisper in her ear is playing over and over and over, kind of in her head.
Mhm.
Ugh.
And you know what? This would be a great moment for a break.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
we already missed bananas. So
We missed bananas, but we're right in the middle of stuff and we wanted to finish.
That's okay.
So
Yeah, we
we
gotta
will be
finish
back in 5 minutes. So join us then. Welcome. We are back for some more shenanigans of fun. So the street clears out, and the plot armor helped him escape. His plot armor helped him escape.
It's like an RPG that like later on some YouTuber is like, can you catch Diamondback? Yes, you can. Here's how. And it's like a glitch that you have to manipulate.
Yeah.
Gotta hit up at the same time you're holding
Yeah.
like left twice or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the street's kind of clear. You are running away as the militia's starting to come into this area. Where are you going to go? You have a prisoner that you're carrying
through dark smoke, so at least no one is necessarily seeing.
The smoke
true.
is gone, but the crowd is
there's
is
a
still
little
there.
bit of that dissipation, but you're able to
Okay.
escape with so that people don't see you. But in other parts of the city, unless you're using the back alleys and stuff like that, are you going to walk the main street?
We are definitely using the back alleys, and I don't think we go back to the wicked. We can't go back to the wicked goat with an unconscious person.
Right.
I could. Says the disembodied voice.
Vera, where are you?
Right behind you. Anything I carry turns invisible.
You couldn't lift him if you tried.
I could turn Glastoc invisible.
Wait, whoa. Hey, Brynn,
What?
you think your friend at the Dancing Dryad could help us out?
Oh, yeah. Thing is, I'm already kind of in his debt.
Well,
Asking him for another favor might not go over well.
What about Rocky? What about Rocky's pool?
Rocky would just eat him. I think we should. Vera, I'm not being a bitch. I agree with Glastoc. I think we should probably go check out the Dancing Dryad.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
This way. And he starts. They don't see him because he's invisible.
Yeah.
this way, follow me. It's like
We can't see you, you lummox.
Glastoc
right.
just looks at Brynn and just over here. Well, yeah.
Glastoc feels a tug on the front of his jerkin, pulling him in a direction. This way.
Oh
So
my
how do you
god.
want to play this? Do you want to wait outside while Brynn goes in and makes contact, and eventually, kind of does that?
I think that's probably
Okay.
the best idea.
We're gonna expedite this slightly, and we
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
going
yeah.
over a little bit of time. But
Okay, that's okay.
Brynn, as you go in, you're gonna find Lido, and he's just kind of sipping and goes, "Oh,
Yes. Hello.
what brings you so soon? How can I? What can I?"
Make sure you address him as Dragon Daddy.
I will do no such thing. Thank you very much, you child. Anyway, so I'm clearly hurt, and I'm just like, Lido,
Yes.
hate to ask for another favor, but I am a little bit
I can see
in a
that.
desperate state. Yeah. We got into we were ambushed, me and my friends, and
Ooh.
we have the guys are outside, and we have one of them, and we don't know where to go. We have to ask, we have to know who sent them to attack us. And we just need somewhere to go.
I have a place, but your friends and you, I need a help with something, and later this week, a little ship, little sea voyage that won't take more than a day or two. I need some extra muscle. Will you stay alive for that? If I provide you a safe house?
Yes, of course. Yes, thank you.
You can't sleep there, but you can do whatever business you need. You just need to be out of there by dark.
We don't plan on sleeping there. We just need business taken care of.
He writes down an address and gives it to you. I will hold you and your friends to my shipping escort duty.
Yeah, we are predisposed tomorrow and the next day. We'll come back 3 days.
3 days will be perfect.
All right. Thank you, Lito. We appreciate it. And
No
then
problem.
does he have drinks on his table?
Yes, he does.
Brynn scoops one up and drinks it, no matter just.
And he just
like,
smiles. He just kind of smiles. Like, doesn't even just smiles and just like a.
Yeah, and she leaves, and
That's
she.
my
I think
girl.
you
There
have
we go.
You do have a healing potion too.
Yeah,
inventory.
I'm not going to use it because
Yeah.
it's not urgent.
Okay.
The only thing is that this is a little stingy,
Okay.
but Brynn can handle that. So she goes back out and she's got this piece of paper and she's like, "I've got it. Let's go." And
So-
she just starts
Takes you about
walking.
15, 20 minutes to kind of navigate. Give me a stealth check. A group stealth check with advantage to see how well you kind of avoid the prying eyes.
Do I need to?
Nope.
How long has it been since I am?
You're about halfway through there, but by the time you
So
get
it's
there,
been 30 minutes.
yeah, but it's an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, but it has. So you're saying it's been 30 minutes?
I would say it's 30. So by the time you get there, you'll be fine. You'll turn visible when you get there.
Okay.
So
Do we just
Got
need
a
to make
nat
one-
20.
Okay.
Yeah, mark it
I
down.
hope you're adding all these to the spreadsheet.
I am. I definitely.
God bless.
Am. Okay. So yeah, you're no problem. You find it. You take the back alleys. You figure it out where the address. The door's there. The keys under a mat. Yes.
I want to say, as you can see in the chat log, even at disadvantage, I rolled a 19. So
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
All
Nice.
right.
Wow.
So yeah, you make your way. You're in here. This is a safe house. This is your first floor. It's bare minimums of stuff, but there's this is a perfect. There's a chair and a table and a chair, and you notice one of the chairs does have some rope marks around them,
Mhm.
and there's some rope in the corner.
oh God, is there blood?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I was gonna say he sends guys here to get beat up. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
There's teeth on a tray.
Oh God.
No.
There are pliers.
He says, I was fine up until
rusty
teeth on-
pliers, and
So you don't.
Yeah.
So you tie the guy up.
Yeah.
I would say within an hour he wakes up. What do you want to do with him for the rest of the day?
Intimidate hard and try to not. I don't want to get physical. Brynn will
Okay.
if she has to. Doesn't like
give
it,
me
but
give me your intimidation roll at advantage because everyone's pooling it together.
mhm.
you want me to roll because I actually have a bonus to my intimidation.
I got a dirty 20 for my intimidation.
Oh, okay.
You are welcome to do whatever you want.
So no, that was everyone
Help.
together was helping through this
Yeah.
process.
Okay,
So we're-
good. Okay.
Like I said, we're gonna
Heroes
consolidate
clearly
a
not
little bit.
helping. Let's,
Yeah.
let's
30,
be
20
real
is
here.
enough. He says he's just looks like a rogue from he says he's a rogue. He's employed by the Carney group, and he doesn't know much except that his leader Diamondback is the one with all the info. They keep masks on. He's part of the Thieves Guild. You gain that much. What other questions were you looking for?
I want to know why us? Like why?
Yeah, I just want to know who hired them.
He doesn't know who hired them. He was the Diamondback is the one, and he gives that name Diamondback. That he's the leader. He's the one in charge. Somebody paid him to ambush you and make it look.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, I got a question.
Please go ahead.
When did you guys get hired?
Today. This morning.
Okay. I just want to make sure that this wasn't some. Odds are it's
Yeah.
Amber Mead, but
Yeah.
if they had said, "Oh, we were hired yesterday" or something like, or we found out about it yesterday, then it couldn't have been him. So that's
Okay.
That's what I was
Well,
looking for.
Listen, and
I
Brynn
will
has
give you this. I will give you this.
Yeah.
Early morning. Your meeting with Amber Mead
Wasn't
late
so-
morning.
Oh, guess what? I look- and I look at Brynn.
And Brynn she knows, and she just kind of like looks a little sheepish. And then she just says, "All right, Well, I know people like you, groups like you have contingency plans. If everything were to go tits up, which it did, where were you supposed to rendezvous?
Safe house.
Where?
He gives you a. Give me another intimidation roll on this one, with advantage.
I will. Okay.
Since you're pooling together.
Oof. Thank God for the advantage. 19.
He basically says down in the southern part of the city, there's a safe house across the river.
Anything else you feel would be helpful to our cause?
That's
The location of that safe house. The address.
He provides you with a basic information of its location, so you would be able to find it.
We'd be able to
figure it out.
And you know it's somewhere in like this area here. Down here.
And I would just look at him and be like, all right. Well, what should we do with you?
What do you want to do with him?
And I just kind of the smart thing would be to kill him. But Brynn just looks at him and be like, after this day is over, I don't want you taking any more anonymous contracts. You see what it did to at this time.
Okay.
Furthermore, here's a copy of a contract which will guarantee your silence and not discuss this encounter.
That doesn't mean anything, Aviro. That's not how these people operate. And I would really lean in close, and I'd be like, if anyone asks you what happened today in the streets, tell them it was the natural ones and not to fuck with us.
He's kind of scared, and he's like, he's a low-level rogue, first-level rogue, type. He's.
To be fair, I am a 4th level rogue, so I'm not like this badass. But
you're still. I mean, he's new. He's. But you're badass.
I would cut him loose.
All right.
Let him go.
You let him go, and he takes off running. It's midday. It's early. I would say it's dinner time by now with everything that's going on over the time.
We would take all his money and everything of value. He didn't have any money?
They didn't have. No.
He was in his costume. You don't carry your wallet.
Yeah.
Costume.
I don't know how carnies work.
Yeah, this was an set up ambush. They're not going to have pieces of.
They're going to have valuables.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So, but yeah, you let him go. He runs off, and
after he leaves, I kind of look around at the others, and I'm just sort of disgruntled, and I'm like, and I look at Glastoc specifically, and I just kind of like shrug.
We got to find another place to sleep tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest we start heading out towards the swamp and go rendezvous with what's her name. And that puts us outside the city, puts us away from any harm inside of here. Plus it gives Rocky a chance to actually do some hunting away from prying eyes.
Yeah.
Vero looks real nervous. The swamp.
Well,
we're going back to the swamp.
Yes, but we're going to take a more direct route to,
we still have to be at the library in the morning, so we can't go that far.
No, that's true.
But we need to go farther.
I still say we still camp outside of the town.
I agree.
Vero, give me, or actually everyone, give me an int check.
Okay, just straight
or
in.
History, or just a straight int with your proficiency bonus.
Oh my god, 21. Brynn's a dipshit, and she has no right getting a 21. My
Did
god.
you roll a nat 20 on that?
No, I got a 19, but I got a +2 proficiency. So
all right.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Yeah. So in order. So here's the deal. You realize that if you're pretty safe at the Wickered Goat. That if anything was going to happen, that would be bad.
Right.
They're not going to do anything. They better not do anything at the Wicker Goat. It's pretty, inns that get attacked. There's guards that come in. There's a whole investigation, and they come down.
Bad shit happens. Okay.
So things don't happen at inns in this town.
Okay.
Because it would be bad business. There may have been something long ago, but because of that, there's very, very strict. You don't mess around with the inns when people are sleeping.
So I would kind of just be like, well,
even
hold
the
on.
Assassin's Guild kind of honors that.
Yeah. And I would just say, these people, as shady as they are, they tend to not attack inns around here. That's grounds for heads on spikes. I think we might be okay at the Goat.
All right. Well, let's get back then. And
I third this.
You haven't had your tea yet.
No.
Or a bath.
I'm okay with going back to the Goat then. I trust you, Brynn.
Yeah. And Brynn just looks like she feels like a little twinge of like, I trust you, Brynn, is like a nice feeling, but at the same time, the voice she heard during the fight is still like occupying her thoughts. And she just kind of, if you guys are looking, she just sort of looks absent, kind of like she's on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
So
we make our way
back to the Wicked Goat. It's about dinner time. Are you heading up to the room right away, or are you going to have dinner first and stuff like that?
Is it getting late, or is it like midday?
It's late dinner, like eat early.
Evening.
Okay.
Early.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I'll actually go to the roof and put Rocky's box down. That way, if we're eating and he decides he wants to go out and hunt, he can just go.
Okay. Not a problem.
Okay. And I leave the second invisibility potion in front of the door.
Okay. Perfect. And then later that night, Glastoc's going to visit the box. Is that the plan too?
Not now, because I want to rest and get my spells and hit points back.
Okay.
I mean, I burned through a lot of my spells.
All right. So the evening kind of goes with you relax, you're eating. There's little mumbling that you hear the mumbling talking of, hey, did you hear what happened? There's carnies and stuff, and somebody got into a fight. There's some dead carnies and some dead performers, and it was, and the people like, yeah, some civilians got burnt and set on fire.
Weird.
Weird. Yeah.
Conversations, it's kind of the topic of, but again, this is common because at least once every other night, there's a conversation similar to this, that there was a street fight and somebody got attacked in Saltmarsh. And so it's not too uncommon that but it was unusual because there's the street performers and
explosions
and this
whoa.
And this crazy dwarf and
the evening kind of goes, you finish your drinks, or you finish your dinners. Who's going upstairs first?
I probably would. Or Aviro?
Oh, I mean, it depends on what time of day it is.
Going up, no. You mean going upstairs, like essentially going to bed?
Yeah.
Not me.
Okay, so
I can't sleep.
You're going to take a bath, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Evening baths.
And then Glastoc, what's yours?
Yeah, I probably would I want to go up and make sure I get a full 8 hours so that I can recharge and stuff.
So, Brynn, after Glastoc leaves, if you're about to finish your last drink, the bartender comes up and sets a drink in front of you.
I didn't order another.
No. Gentleman over there ordered you one.
And I turn and look.
Tibbs is sitting there.
Motherfucker. And Brynn just
And he just motions you with a drink setting on the table as a peace offering. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
That's fabulous.
Phenomenal.
That's fabulous.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Wow.
Thank you for the raid. It was so wonderful. Thank you for
Yay.
indulging us with our game. We are happy to be here. Let's go around. Please share where we could find you, who you are. Carrie, we're going to start with you and go backwards.
Of course. My name is Carrie. You can find me here, obviously, on certain Wednesday nights. You can find me on every Monday at Mini Terrain Domain, where we play the Scribes and Scrolls, the Candlekeep Mysteries. And you can find me on certain assorted nights during the month on another channel called Dice Tales Live, where we are playing a different campaign that we've been playing for 3.5 years now, almost 4 years.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
That is awesome. That is
thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna. How's Brynn dealing? Because for those that joined us if you haven't figured out, you need to check out Brynn's backstory, because there's a great connection from tonight's episode and last week's backstory episode.
I you know what? I'm not gonna say. We'll find out how Brynn's dealing next time. After, she's stunned. You can see that, but after the stun goes by, which is about 1.5 seconds, she just sort of turns back to her drink, rolls her eyes, finishes, pounds the rest of her drink, grabs the full one, and walks towards Tibb's table, and that is where it goes to black.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's the peace offerings of conversation, so to speak.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The Harper
awesome.
Way.
Oh my God, the Harper Way. Very
Harper
exciting. Awesome.
Jeff, how are you doing? Where can we find you? Can we find you?
You can find me here with these other lovely people on the occasional Wednesday of random schedule, but it's grand. You can also find me, I suppose, in a constant state of amusement.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Bro, you are the most wistful dude I know, and I love it.
Wow.
Thank you, Jeff.
That's all.
Jim, how are you doing?
Good. So, Jim Hawkmere1 on Twitter. Obviously, Wednesday nights here, play with my bestest friends here online, and then on Thursday nights I'm over on the Blue Water Dragoons channel playing in the crime plays campaign where everybody's a rogue except
That's
me.
Awesome. Right.
And then Jay alluded to this earlier. I will be in Jay's long-running Star Wars campaign that will be coming here to the channel in the future. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
So spoiler, I'm playing a short character in that one too.
Are you a Jawa? Please tell me you're a Jawa.
I am.
You're being typecast, Jim. How tall are you in real life? Let's start there.
In real life, I'm 5'9".
Okay, same.
But yes, Jeff, I am playing a Jawa. I am playing a Jawa gunslinger named Clicky.
That makes me happy.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
yeah.
That makes me happy.
So, hello, everyone. I'm Jay, also known as NeoFet3 on the socials. You can find me here at the Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. Also we are now on hiatus, but I will on Gilding Light, the Champions of Eclipsia, will be returning this winter. We're taking a long hiatus break with all the cons and everything else. And so we'll be back there on Saturdays, I think. Probably maybe another day, but Saturdays is the goal. You can also find in the fall, we'll be back on Mini Terrain Games for Star Wars Shadowport Adventures 1 series, and then the Shadowport Adventures that we're creating here, which it's Shadowport Adventures name unknown. So that's going to be the one that we're working on right now for the Emporium for the date and time still all TBA, like a fine wine and a slow cooking pot of stew. We're just going slow and slow. We're just making sure that we've had some fun, getting a lot of foundations and just having a little bit of information, but we're going to be releasing more and more information through the summer and early fall. once we get our character art, we're going to share. Take a look at the channels. Watch us on the vlogs. We're updating again. We're updating the channel and Twitter. So important for the Wayward Gamer Twitter channel. We're going to be adding some more information there. If you like us, if you want to support us, feel free to subscribe, or there's a Ko-Fi for that. That all goes for what the stuff that we're building on the channel and our players. So that's what we want to do, is be able to focus on that. Other than that, I'm just creating Star Wars. I will just been approved for Gamehole Con. My 2 games, Star Wars games, been approved for Gamehole Con. So you can
Yay.
find me running some
Congratulations.
games there. So I'm looking forward to that in September, October, as it is in October. But enough of us. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back next week on the 25th. We will be back. Then we'll be jumping into in June, and then maybe Glastoc's background first, and maybe around June 8th, but we'll see. We're going to see about that. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening, and make sure that to be kind and don't be a jerk. So, and we are going to raid someone. Who are we going to raid? You know what? We should raid someone. Let me get that raid going, because, you know, I've got multiple stuff. The Emporium, the amphitheater is working.
Amphitheater.
Yep, amphitheater.
All right, we're gonna raid the
100%.
amphitheater. Duval is a wonderfully beautiful person and a great GM. So if you are not following them or the amphitheater, you must do that. So we are going to say goodbye, and then we are going to raid them. So take care, good evening, and enjoy.